Good evening and thanks for joining us. It is now official. Canada has its first confirmed case of the new strain of coronavirus.
Stop, take some time to think, figure out what's important to you. Stop, take some time to think, figure out what's important to you. Stop, take some time to think, figure out what's important to you. Gotta make a serious decision. Stop, take some time to think, figure out what's important to you. Stop, take some time to think, figure out what's important to you. Stop, take some time to think, figure out what's important to you. Gotta make a serious decision.
Hi, I am down at Parliament and I'm looking around. So far things have been really fun. Everybody's been really great. There's a tent over here giving out Timbits and stuff. A little further down people are donating teddy bears. And up here there's a lot of signs in support of the protest, and I am so happy to say that I'm a part of this and I love it. Right now there has not been any honking at all. Everything's been very quiet and everyone's just having a peaceful, quiet protest.
My husband and I lost our jobs over this. God, I've been alive for so long, I haven't felt so good and felt like a Canadian. The power of the love is here. It's amazing. And then when they did this yesterday, like it was just volunteers helping people, you know? Yeah, and then we lost our job because my husband was supervisor and he would push it on his people. Beautiful people here. There's food. There's people have even said, "Oh, here, I'll buy you Tim's." It's amazing, amazing feeling. Yes. I met so many beautiful friends. They're on my Facebook. This is my new purse. I'm styling it. Yes, I love it. They should come and see it for themselves. The happiness here. I love the power of love is stronger. Just be strong and hold the line, like the truckers are saying. We're going to be all right. Just show the love, kindness, and lots of friendship. Love takes over evil. Love is love. Powerful.
So I'm here to prove today that this is not a violent protest, and I'm hearing that it is. I've been here for a couple days now on and off, and I have not seen any violence. So let's go see what's up. Still no violence. So let's see. Everybody quietly lined up, no honking, just chilling out. I'm not sure if sitting still is a violent type protest, but I don't think it is. I'm showing you that media is fake right now as we speak. I'm here to prove the media is fake. My friend in class, she said there's a lot of violence and there's gunshots. There was fireworks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. There's no violence. You can't even feel it in the air.
My friend was so upset to hear that. She's like, you sent me videos every day, not once has there been violence. And I'm like, no, there's not.
There's not. They're fireworks. You can't blame people for wanting to celebrate. A bit of joy in our lives after 2 years.
But yeah, like they're not even beeping their horns really.
No, they've come up with a plan that they're going to do it on the hour and every half hour.
Okay.
And they're going to stop at 7 o'clock at night for the community and the people that live here to give them a little break on the air.
Oh, exactly.
They're working with the people.
Yes.
They're really, the police have been great. They're handing out hot meals to the truckers. They're, every cop you see has a smile on his face. They took their masks off.
Yes.
They're joining us.
Yes.
It's lovely to see. And it just feels so much love. I just feel so much love.
That's what I've seen every time I've been here is people are giving away free drinks, free food. Yeah. They're all like a community.
Yeah, we're going down to get some pizza down here on Lion Street. We were there yesterday. We got a whole bunch of pizzas down there, drinks, and burritos, and then Confederation Park has toilets. So people are not shitting everywhere, okay?
Yeah, you can't even go downtown and go to the washroom anywhere.
No, they've closed everything off out of fear, right?
Yes.
But in Confederation Park, where the natives are and all the teepees, they have toilets there. Come and enjoy the love vibe, man.
It's amazing. Like at first I thought it'd be super like scary, violent riots. It's not.
Yeah.
I've got so many hugs. I got to pull a truck horn. Who gets to say that you got to pull a truck horn? Almost nobody.
We just want to go back to being family again. Have our kids back in school with their friends, play hockey, enjoy outdoors.
No. So as you can see, it's still super quiet. It's not what they're saying in the media whatsoever. And here we are. People chatting, being a community together. See, everybody's just chilling, having a good time. What's cool is walking down the middle of the street. That's kind of fun. Hey, look at that. They have some gas cans for people. Yes, yes, yes. I love this. To make sure people don't go out of gas, they're gassing people up.
Yeah, I saw fireworks, and I did hear on the radio that there was someone, I think, that there was a weapon found or something. Nobody got hurt, that's what I heard, but yeah, that's all I heard.
But there hasn't been any violence. I've been here for days.
I've been here for 4 days, haven't seen any violence. I mean, the police are all there, right? You see them fist bumping people. That speaks for itself, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, eh? Have a good day.
You too. Okay, so continuing on, it says, peacefully we come, united we stand, which is beautiful. Look at this, and I will put a little heart right here. I'm not sure how they could ever say that this is a violent protest. People want people to just be quiet and not stand up for their rights, but we need to, and this is what they're doing, is standing up for our rights, and I love this. Beautiful, and I'm not understanding why everybody's so upset about this. A couple of streets blocked up until somebody he listens to them. And this is exactly, we need this win. We need people to start listening to real problems. People need to listen to each other and care about each other. Okay, Daryl Shelley from Newfoundland.
Thank you. You hear the news today, old boy? Looks like old Tool's gone. That's one. You gotta watch the ball now. Did you see that the CEO of CNN, the president, he just got 2 hours ago. Same with Jeff Zucker, they had a scandal of some kind that nobody wants to talk about. CNN president, gone. That's 2. Mr. Trudeau, we're at the doorstep and we're not going nowhere. Some of these boys, they got enough fuel and food to last until next summer if you want them to. You have a choice. The choice is end all the mandates. Just end them all. End the state of emergency. Step down. Go sit on a beach in Cuba with your mandate, O'Toole and Jagmeet Singh, and have a nice little time together having mandates down in Guantanamo Bay. That's what you guys can do. But get off our land. Freedoms are not for sale. Enough is enough.
Check this out. Kids are playing hockey in the street. Everybody is super happy. Look how awesome that is. Yeah. Better than I could do hockey-wise. So this is what they're saying is completely violent, but it's not. There's a lot of people here.
Watch out. So much violence everywhere. People giving hugs, making sure everyone's warm. That's total violence. Did you know that?
A lot of difficulties in the world. We see difficulties in our world today. What I see, what I've noticed very much in the last 10 or 20 years, is I've noticed that uniting the world.
I love your sign.
Folks, come on, take one, folks. The good guy here. They are hot off the press. Take one, they are free. Take one.
Thank you.
Take whatever you want.
Thank you.
Come.
Yes! Yeah! I love it!
Sorry.
Holy renegade.
How much is it for everything?
It's all free. Yeah, so my friends and I showed up last week with stuff for coffee, hot chocolate, and tea. And we didn't even consider food. And then we're here, we have tables. And some people have been dropping food all week. We plan to stay for 2 days, but the atmosphere has been so incredible, we've had to stay all week. So we're here for round 2, second Saturday.
Oh, sorry. This is amazing. They have bouncy castles. Oh, I'm sorry. They have bouncy castles.
Let me tell you something. They brought a little piece of country to this city, and if anything I know about re-embracing the country, this is not violence. This is called a community. This is called love. This is called respecting one another. I don't see no violence here.
All right, hello everybody.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, also gotta say, we gotta stop the madness here. We gotta let people live. Stop locking healthy people up. Stop oppressing the people, especially out in Quebec there. Brutal.
I feel bad for them the most.
Yeah, but you know that's what they want to spread everywhere, right? You can't let that happen.
We're done good.
Hell, today I want to speak to you about the protest, because the protest is really, it's a really peaceful protest. We are not violent. We want to help. We just want our freedoms back, because our grandfathers and our fathers have fought for us to be free, to be able to do whatever we want. So to all the people that don't think that what we're doing is right, what we're doing is taking ground. We are doing what we have to do to get our freedoms back, the freedoms that our grandparents and that everybody has fought so much just for us to get. And that's my message for today.
So this is the horrible people that are giving us food. Actually, they're pretty awesome. Just saying. Look how everybody is just at peace, is happy, at one with each other. Come on, guys.
This is a jingle thing. The thing is that a lot of people have been lied to.
I don't have any idea what I'm doing, but I'm having a lot of fun doing it.
Hey, I'm Josh, Hong Kong. I'm Josh and I'm here to support the truckers, Hong Kong.
Hey, I'm Marisol. I'm also here to support the truckers.
Hi, I'm Brendan. Action must be done for changes.
Hi, I'm Sarah and I'm here to support the truckers and become in peace. I understand it is annoying to have the horns in your ears all the time, but we've tried everything. We've complied. We've done everything to follow.
Yeah, we live downtown, a couple of us do, and we're happy to have everyone here. I have not personally experienced or seen anything down here that's bad. Everyone's been friendly, handing out food, feeding the homeless, playing music, dancing, kids playing. Like, I've been here probably 6 hours a day, every day since it started.
Same. I've been coming with him too. People come to this country to have choices. A lot of people have escaped really terrible countries where they took their choices away. For example, my dad came from Cuba. People over there literally were going door to door, and they had two choices. Either you take the vaccine, that isn't even a vaccine that we have heard of here in this country because it's from probably another communist country like Russia or something like that, or Chinese. But anyways, they would go door to door, knock. You have two choices. Sign these papers saying that if anything happens to you, it's not their fault, or you get in the car and go to prison, and you don't know when the next time you'll see your family member. So people came from countries like that to come to this country so they can have a choice. That means choice in everything. Yes, I agree with the law. You have to follow certain things, but they've stepped way beyond the point of ever coming back from this and saying that this is good for the country. If you look back at dictators, that's what they do. They tell you have to do this because it's good for the country. Go back in history. This is a repetition. It might not be just as bad, but once they take all your freedoms away, you can't come down here. You're no longer in every country. So they're taking everything away from you. So this is the moment that history changes. We're at the fork. We either go towards freedom or we're gonna go towards really dark times where we have literally no choice because it's gonna be good for the rest of society.
So this is honestly the largest protest I've ever seen, but at the same time it's also the most peaceful. You don't get those two together very often, and this is fantastic to see.
This is a lot of people's last stand. Not everyone, but
I think at first, before they started putting the rules in, it felt like only 40% of the people were taking the vaccine by their choice. Then it was like, hey, you can't do this, that, or this or that, and they started taking things away. Started slowly coercing you to the point that now any federal government worker that doesn't have it is put on unpaid leave, which means that you can't get EI, you can't get any of your benefits, you can't even go try to find another job because you can't qualify for any of the benefits because you're still technically employed. So that's a way that they're just forcing people to give up everything to have their choice or comply. That's the shit that our country goes to war with other countries over for human rights, and we're doing it to our own people.
Hi, Sarah, and I'm here to support the truckers. This past 2 years has been incredibly difficult on a lot of people. Personally, my father has been severely depressed and he doesn't leave his bed. I'm here for him, I'm here for my whole family, and we come in peace with my friends, and we're showing the world that this is truly peaceful. And I'm very proud of us, and I'm proud of you, and I'm proud of all the Canadians that are coming together. So thank you.
Well, I am who Justin is talking about. I am the fringe minority. I'm out here without a shirt. I'm giving free hugs. Câlin gratuit. This is all he's afraid of. We want our freedom back. That's it. 2 kids are coming out to support the truckers.
So these are some of the signs that have been posted.
Remember how they told us that we can't put our signs up here?
Yeah, they said we couldn't. Good thing that we did. Oh, and all the garbage that's on the streets apparently. Look at this. There's places you can put your own garbage because the city has not put the trash cans up, and they still didn't have them before we were even out here protesting. And there's like never enough places.
People that walk by with the trash picking things and picking up the trash throughout the day to make sure that this is a clean, healthy protest.
Yep.
And
exactly.
safe.
Exactly. Well, I don't know. Have you ever felt unsafe around any of the protesters?
Sure, no, man.
No.
Every time I walk through a protester, I feel like it's like family. I feel like I'm walking up to my brother or my sister or my dad and my mom.
I think this has united us in a way that we could have never been united.
It really has.
Hey again. Have fun, little ones. All warm, bundled up, ready to go protest. I love it. Your body, your choice. Thank you.
That flag up there at the top is what Canada's supposed to embody. It's supposed to embody freedom. It's supposed to embody the power to choose and the power to show love. And it's hanging over one of the most influential buildings in the world. The Parliament.
Canadian soldiers died for our freedom. Honor them.
Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms.
Your father did. I like that. Thank you, truckers, for being so strong. Oh, beautiful. Whoever wrote this, I love you. Just so you know, I love you personally. Okay, so if you want to say your name and anything you want to say about it.
Yeah, I mean, this is to serve the truckers. This is to serve the people. This is to serve the homeless people. This is to serve anybody and everybody who wants something to eat, is thirsty, who wants to check it out. And we're here to bless the truckers, to bless ourselves, to bless people around here. And we're trying to serve God. And God be glorified in all this. Yeah.
Thank you.
In
Thank
Jesus'
you.
name.
Jesus' name. Thank you very much for this. And so if you can see right now, this protest is so peaceful. People have dropped off socks. They've helped us because my socks were completely soaked through. There's so much help for us if we need it. There's blankets, which is super nice, Kleenex in case you get too cold. There is some good food, Bible books there. There is toothpaste. There's hand warmers. It's just everything here. There's carrot packages. It's beautiful. There's cookies, which look totally yummy, which I might grab one. And they have like amazing food and amazing company, amazing people, and it's just it's
people that
so
you actually know from Ottawa.
Yeah, we know him, so it's pretty cool. So it's just been really nice. So thank you again for everything.
Okay, you're saying I'm not allowed to bullshit? What am I going to talk about then? All these people on the news, they just bullshit, man. My name's Chris. I'm from Calgary. I'm a freedom fighter and I've been fighting for over 4 years now. Decided to come out here to Ottawa because Ottawa needs a boost. Had the opportunity to come on this convoy and I'm still here. Been here since the beginning and I'm going to stay. What I need is everybody out there to get off your fucking couch and get out here and start helping because I can't stay here forever. I got to go back to Alberta because we're way ahead of you. We're probably 2 years ahead of people in Ontario. So it's up to you guys to win your freedom here and we'll help. So it's not just the vaccine mandates. There's way more than this. That's just the start. It's going to take a couple of years. We have to eliminate the entire system of government in Canada and start over. So I don't want to scare you guys away too much. Just remember, freedom is essential. And if you don't stand up now because you're scared, just wait and see how scared you are when they start putting you in camps. So get out here now. Let's fight for our freedom. 5 minutes for fighting. Last night they were using a piece of wood for a hockey puck. That's how ingenuity it works here.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I don't see the violence, do y'all?
Merry Christmas! Ho, ho, ho!
Freedom! Thank you! So I had a gentleman come up to me and looked up the definition of slavery. It literally says, facts for a social group to be ejected.
Oh, my bad.
Oh.
Okay, there you go.
There we go. Ejected to an economic and political regime which deprives it of all freedom, forces it to exercise the most difficult economic functions without any other consideration than housing and food. Question. What'd they do to y'all?
Taking these away from us. That's what they're doing. It's an economic and political regime that's depriving us of freedom.
They took away the fuel. They took away the food.
They tried.
Yeah, they tried. Yeah, sir.
My name's Andrew.
And
I hail from Trenton, Ontario.
Trenton, Ontario. Wow, that's quite a haul, eh?
Yeah, it's not bad. It's a 3.5 hour drive.
Oh, wow.
Better than 5 days.
So I was wondering, what exactly made you drive to come here to make you feel like you got to stand for your freedom like this?
I come together with a bunch of my brothers and sisters that all have transports, and we come here to send Justin a message that enough is enough, and we're here to fight for our freedoms. Not just our freedoms, but the freedoms for every single Canadian.
Yes, sir. And what's your views on vaccinations?
I'm unvaxxed, and I believe, again, we're sending Justin a message. It should be a choice. It shouldn't be mandated.
Born in Ottawa, I live in the bush. I cannot stand what's happening in our country. When I come into town to get supplies, it's pure lunacy. I care for all people in the world, and we had a lot of bad press the first couple days, right in front of these trucks. I moved here and I started standing here 11 days ago, 10 hours a day. We've had zero bad press in front of these trucks since then. My message is peace. I've gotten hugs from thousands of people, and the government says that I should be dead by now. I'm not dead, and my resolve is stronger than theirs. I'm not moving until mandates are gone. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. From the looks of it, this man right here is very healthy. He's here to stay.
My name is Dana Lee. DANA-LEE-MELFI.
So I'm Jacko from West Australia, living in Toronto. I'm here because the vaccine mandate will mean I won't be able to apply for permanent residency, so I can't stay in Canada unless we get this repealed.
Now, I've been fighting hard against all this rubbish in Toronto for the last, well, it was warm. It was cold, then it got warm, now it's cold again, and I'm still fighting. So when I found out this was going on, I've taken leave of absence from work, and I've just moved up here. Can't get an accommodation, so the government's booked them all out. So I'm just figuring it out as I go along, but the generosity of everyone, I've been offered so many places to stay. This is one of those things where you've got to do what you've got to do to make sure that the future generations have what they need. And this truckers convoy here, this isn't just in Canada. This is happening in Australia, this is happening in New Zealand that I know of. You know, I've had friends back in Adelaide and in Perth send me messages saying that they've seen Canadian flags in protest this last Saturday being carried by Australians in both Adelaide and Perth, and that they're grateful that this happened because it's really roused the human spirit to stand up against this tyranny and dictatorships. So I'm here to the bitter end, you know. That's the hill I'll die on if necessary, because sometimes people have to stand for their principles, and I'm willing to do that. And I thank every one of the truckers and every one of the, you know, the truckers are like the tanks and we're the infantry. And we've got to work together, because without the tanks, the infantry gets slaughtered, and without the infantry, the tanks get overrun. So, you know, it is a war, but it's peaceful, it's love, it's passion, and it's the human spirit reignited. It's just beautiful. So, it's peace, love, and freedom.
Hey guys, we're in Ottawa right now. My name is Jeremy Bouffard. Today we are February 7th, I believe. Or
February 8th.
Yeah, February 8th, I believe. We're past 1 week into the Freedom Convoy protests in Ottawa. And I just want to say that everything that's been going on here has been peaceful, it's been loving. I mean, I can't count how many unprivileged people that have been able to get back on their feet again since we've been here. I mean, the kids are out here playing hockey. We got people from all directions, from every different part of the world here that have been supporting us, and we've been supporting them as well. And I just wanted you guys to know that these days in history, I hope that they prevail, you know, and I hope that we do get our freedoms back, and that's what we're here. And until then, we're going to hold the line, boys and girls, and we're just going to keep spreading love, cheer, and unity for our freedom.
Thank you.
God bless America and Canada. I wish that my family was here right now, and I wish that they could actually see with their own eyes and not be at home having to listen to the lies that are happening on mainstream media, you know, including CBC, CTV, all those major news networks that are just spreading fear. So if there's anything I could tell you guys, you know, at this point, is the more the merrier. The more people that we have here, the more love that we spread, the better our chances are. And we're already winning, so let's just keep on winning together. God bless you all.
My name is Sandor Todd. I'm a truck driver, so I got with the convoy in Ottawa 2 weeks ago, and I came here for the freedom, for my rights, exercise our rights, you know, to lift up all the mandates, restriction, and no more masks and everything, to throw out all of that, the Liberal Party from the Parliament. And because this guy is not for Canadian citizens, it's not for Canada, you know, so destroy the whole country. It's so important for Canadian people to know about the history. The history is repeat itself all the time, and I think, you know, not much people in Canada knows the history, learn the history. You know, I lived in communist countries, so I coming from one of the poorest communist country from Europe, Romania. So I was born in Romania as a Hungarian nationality. So I am both citizens, Romanian and Hungarian too. And I know what it means to live in communism. So I lived 14 years in communism, which is we destroyed everything, you know, myself, my families, you know, and that's why in 1989 he took it out the streets to make a change about communism to democratic country, and it was exactly like Canadians say, enough is enough. So plenty of things, people has to think now, like use your brain. What's going on in Canada right now? They wanna take up our freedom, our rights, and we have to stop them. We have to stop them because this is the last chance for Canada, the last chance for the whole world. Actually, not even for Canada. So what Canada is stand up now. So all of the country from the whole world, they want to catch Canada, and we have to be united, because not even Canada, if Canada losing, we losing everything, lose the whole world, everything. So what is gonna be, what is coming actually, if we losing, is worse than a communist regime, what I believe, But we have to be, so actually we have to thinking positive, we will win this war. That's why I'm here, for others, guys, for other colleagues, other friends and other brothers. We need to try for other people who is still dreaming, is still, they have something on their eyes, like a cover. They can't see, They can't see, because this is not why, as I told you before, this is not what you want. This is what they want to do with you.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So how can they violate the human dignity? This is my first question about this fucking government. Because there is Charter of Rights, So the Charter of Rights, the human dignity can be violated. It has to be respected and protected. So what we see now, everything is violated. Everything. You can't cross, the street because they close the street. Where is the free movement? Come on. This is only the first thing. Where is the free movement? So they already violating, and there's a government violating, the Charter of Rights. So when we speak about the human dignity, we're not speaking about the parliament, we're not speaking about the council, we're not speaking about the state, we're speaking about the human dignity. So it's terrible, and also the government cannot say to you, oh listen, you have to choose between A and B. I want to be the one making my own choices. The government has to create me an environment where I can exercise my right to choose.
Yes.
So not the government say me, oh listen, you have to choose, this one. No, I want to make my own choices. I wanna see people wake up and don't be brainwashed anymore about the government. So never ever believe in the government. I had a grandfather who was in the Second World War. He fought 3 years, for Hungary, and one time I was kid. I remember I was kid. He said to my father, he said John, because my father's name was John. In Janos in Hungarian name, but if I translate in English, is John.
Yeah.
He said, Janos, never ever believe in government, because this government is not for you. The government wanna use everybody to pay taxes, everything to making good from the government, not for you. And he said even an example, listen, I fight 3 years in a war. The government never ever came back to me to say, hey, thank you so much, Sandor.
You're gonna have more chances. Do you smell? Do you smell the freedom? Freedom is coming soon. I love you guys.
Love you too.
And my question to you is, why somebody is becoming a politician? Why? You think for you?
No.
Oh, you are not the only one who thinks that. They're not for me. They are for somebody else's interest, not for us. They just make us to vote. Let's go to vote. Vote. We want the vote is vote.
Yeah.
What kind of vote? Let's hear. What?
Do you think they really tally them? No.
Yeah,
No, they don't tally them.
It's all about.
Donald Trump proved that they don't tally votes.
There you go.
Mm.
That's right. So I love you guys.
We love you too.
too, and thank you.
Thank you.
I'm Luke Dupuy. I live over in Canada, which is only about 25 minutes outside the city. So luckily, able to be here as much as I can. I only work 3 days a week, so I'm out here every other day. So that being said, I've been out here pretty well almost every day since the start of the protest, and I haven't seen a single hate flag or hate symbol yet with my own eyes. So that part that the media is portraying has yet to be seen on the ground for me and anybody I talk to. The reason why personally I'm out here is because I got a baby on the way in 3 months, and I had lost my job of 11 years over mandate because of my decision. Luckily, I was able to find another job, try and keep things together. But if this keeps on going on, I worry that soon we won't be able to find any work. And that's not going to put me in a very good situation. So this has got to stop. Medical segregation's wrong, Like I'd like to be able to just do regular things like go to the library. I can't even do that. And I would like my kids to be able to have an education right now. I have an uncle whose kids are ready to enter college and university, and they're really dead set against taking the vaccine, and now they're not allowed an education. So this is very important, and I think people need to realize that this is a cause that's worthy of getting up off the couch and coming down here and seeing for yourself just what's going on, and just talk to people. And we're all pretty easy to talk to out here, and everybody would be happy to have a conversation.
Both of my children lost the right to support their families. So I'm out here in protest. I'm here for the kids, I'm here for my grandchildren. I grew up with freedom. I know what that is. But right now, the freedoms that take from us, you're gonna spend the rest of your life without. Remember that.
Les gars de la construction sont là. The construction guys is there. Yes, thank you guys. Freedom, yeah, there you go.
Thank you so much for fighting for us when we need all of us here. I've heard so many people say this is violent, everybody's been just attacked. It's not even like this. I've had hugs, hot dogs, and just so much love. And if everyone could just see how peaceful this is, they would just be mind blown. We are a country that needs to stand together. When we hear the national anthem, we stand on guard for thee. And these truckers and our people that are standing here today are doing just that. I have never seen such a community come together, and I am so proud today to say that I am Canadian, where I couldn't have that pride. And let's all stay here to the very end, no matter what. They will not take us down. Together we are strong. Thank you so much, everybody. Keep your spirits up. Freedom and truck on. Keep trucking.
Yeah!
Charlie Credanis.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm from Goderich, Ontario, or Bayfield, in that area. It's 8 hours away. A friend of mine came up, and he's somewhere in the supporting. He asked me if I'd come up and help last weekend, and then I felt the call to come back and do more, because I have 3 kids, and this is about freedom and human rights. I'm a taxpayer. Why am I picking up the garbage? Right? There are people hired for this. Why are they not helping the people? And this is, there's not many people here today, but there's a lot of people here today.
Yes, there is.
And this is what we need. It's Wake Up Canada.
Yep.
Pull together. It gets tiring watching us not get listened to.
Yes.
Yes, it does. And thank you very much. Faith.
And I'm very proud to be in Ottawa, and the Ottawa people are welcoming us with open arms, and the truckers are doing it. And all the people here are doing it. I love it. So much love. Lots of love. That we need. We've been locked up too long.
We need the mandates dropped. We need our freedom.
We want our freedom
and
back. And Trudeau out. Sounds good?
Sounds good.
Yeah, so I think we're living something like historical and magical, and it's like we can see, you know, they always say what humanity is going to be without government or whatever, it's going to be chaos and whatnot. Actually, it's quite the opposite. It's beautiful, and there's so much healing happening right now. I've never seen so many grown men cry. It's just wonderful to see that. And you know, the key to remember is that their only weapon they have, because they don't have really the police with them, they don't have the army, they don't have nothing. Their only weapon is fear, and it's illusion. And if we stop fearing, and if we're fearless, we are individually, we won. And if enough of us won, it's over. We're free. So that's all we need to do. And what we see, like, it's so much love, because people here are in fear. So you just see love everywhere. So it's just beautiful.
It is so beautiful, yes.
It's humbling, actually, you know, to see everything.
Is there anything you want to say to the future generations or the people that are watching this, that are looking back on this as history?
It's the most beautiful, greatest revolution that's ever happened in the history of the world, I think. And it's in Canada. Who needs the Olympics? We're already champions.
Yes!
Yes!
Beautiful.
Yes!
Yes! Beautiful, thank you.
Hi, my name is Quinn McCarthy, and I'm here supporting the Convoy because my fiance works for the federal government as a airplane maintenance engineer, and she's being forced to get the vaccine, even though in her family heart conditions run rampant. Her father, her grandmother, her great-grandmother, great-grandfather, her grandfather all passed away of heart attacks. Her father's still alive. He survived his heart attack. But now they're trying to force her and her weakened heart to get a vaccine that is proven to be dangerous. Also, I'm here to stand up for the Canadians and their rights to protest because I'm fucking sick, I apologize for the cursing, of the crimes against Canada. No more crimes against Canada, the First Nations, any Canadian citizen. This needs to end now. Thank you very much. Peaceful protest until Trudeau is out of power.
My name is Mike. I live in Pine Falls, Manitoba. I came out to Ottawa to do what I can to fight for freedom. I didn't know what to expect when I got out here. I really didn't know what to expect. The people here, beyond amazing. I had several, you know, can be watching us afterwards, so thank you. The support, the love, the love. I can't stop dancing because of you guys. It's because you guys came out and supported us. Do you need something? What do you need? I have a wonderful lady named Anne putting me up in Quebec. Just out of the kindness of her heart, because she wants to help out. It's love, and I thank you all. Thank you. I love you. Thank you.
Hey, I'm Tyler Moore. I'm the Joker. I'm here at the Hill, standing in solidarity with these truckers on the right side of history. We're standing on the right side of history here. What we're fighting for is freedom, freedom of choice. We need these mandates lifted so we can all go back to work. We can put food on the table for our families. That's why we're all here. So, and we're not violent. And today I actually had an interaction with a man. I said, "Good morning, sir." And he had a mask on. He said, fuck you, terrorist." And I said, "I love you, sir. I love you, sir. Fuck you, fuck you. I love you, sir. I love you, sir." And he just kept going. I said, "You know what, why don't you come here and give me a hug?" And he just drilled me in the face as hard as he could. I said, "Wow, thank you, sir. I love you." And he ran away. And that's how we're winning here. We're killing them with love. And they can't help it. And when they're being awakened, they run away. They run away.
Loaders and their trucks, and they started removing barricades, and they wanted us to move ahead so they could take advantage of that corner there. But we just surrounded and started saying "No Canada," and we pushed them out. But as you can see behind you, they brought the cavalry in,
They all moved out, the motor, the truck, everything moved out. And people were just cheering and singing Canada. It was amazing. And now they brought, I guess, half the police force in, so I'm assuming they're going to want to get serious. Hold the line, we want our freedoms back. It's that simple. There hasn't been, anything wrong with what we're doing here. No violence, no nothing. And the sooner they realize that and give us back what is ours, the sooner we all go back to normal right now. So.
Your honesty will make us free. Thank you, truckers, for fighting for our freedoms.
Freedom.
Damn, this kid needs to be on the drum line.
We should get him a drum set.
All right, Dominic.
Say thank you.
Tell him, say thank you.
My name is Sarah Dunsby. I'm from about 3 hours away from Ottawa in Peterborough area. And actually, I was just planning on coming down to the event through the Southern Convoy when it came last Friday. And then I got here and I could not leave because it was so beautiful. The love that has been spreading around has been contagious, right? So so I've just been talking to people and enjoying like conversations and standing up for our rights. But unfortunately, we were just talking about this outside of the area where the convoy is. I've noticed a lot of like hate speech. Like I was actually afraid to walk around by myself for the first time in a long time because I mean it's a city obviously, so you get a little bit afraid. But today I had my sweatshirt on that says Freedom Convoy 2022, and I had someone yell at me like get out of here, you piece of shit, and then I had someone call me scum within the same 2 blocks, right? And then I had like several people call me names, and I'm like, okay, I'm not wearing any convoy stuff within these blocks, and then I'll put it on when I get closer, just to prevent that. But I came within the confines of the convoy, and I talked to a police officer because I'm like, I don't know what to do, because to be honest with you, I haven't really had this experience before. And he said, obviously, just call 911 right away, but just to stay within the confines of the convoy, because himself, he has never experienced so much love within a protest before. And he was like, he said that he has a female partner.
Right.
And he said that he doesn't like leave her by herself, but here he felt safe leaving her by herself because he knows that there's 15 guys on the corner that he knows that will help her out if she needs them, right?
Amazing.
So, yeah, I was like, wow, that's pretty crazy. So
Lots of love.
yeah, exactly. So he was saying that he hasn't had any issues with the actual people involved in the convoy. Any of the protesters, they've all been talking to him every single day. But he's like, I don't want to tell you, like, you can't walk around, but he's like, if you have to take your headband off or take whatever off just to get through the outskirts, then that's what you got to do. And he's like, and just call 911 right away because there's cops everywhere.
Yeah.
The police officers have been amazing. They've been so supportive and looking out for the safety of everybody. So
Amazing.
Well, thank you very much for being here today.
yeah, thank you.
You have a great day.
Sarah.
Woo!
Yeah.
Hey, my name is Alex. I came from Toronto. My background, I came from Soviet Union country. So, and that's the reason I choose to come to Canada, because it's a great country. I love the people. I actually drove from Toronto to Vancouver, from Toronto and come back, from Toronto to Newfoundland. I see lots of Canadians, and it's a great country, 100%. But whatever is going right now, especially for the past 2 years, is open up, and I can see how government steal the money and wasting the money from economy. Don't compare. Back home even worse, but in Canada can be way better, greater country than they are right now. And whatever Trudeau and the government doing right now, it's very bad. In my opinion, we going back to communist country. So whoever like that, go and try to live in Russia or China or Cuba, and you will see the difference. You should appreciate the freedom in Canada. And I believe that all the generation should fight for their freedom. So now Canada was relaxing for so long, so now Canada is your turn to fight for your freedom. And I'm here as well because I'm Canadian, and I'm going to fight for that freedom as well.
Hi, I'm named Sue. I'm a truck driver from Ontario, Windsor, and I'm down here in Ottawa right now. This is my second trip down here. The first one was with my truck because I support the truckers, and I'm supporting them again here. And I'm here for the purpose of getting back our freedoms. Our system has been corrupt and lawless, and it's time for us to take a stand and help all people. You know, I've been rallying for a year with doctors and nurses and workers and lawyers, and this has been a powerful movement, and I totally support it. I understand we've been degraded and called nasty names, but we're just here for the good of our families and our grandchildren and anybody we can help. Like, the experience here in Ottawa has been amazing. It's been love, it's been caring, it's been freedom. Just walking through the streets has given us amazing spiritual uplifting feelings. We're united, we're together. Many of the truths are coming out in respect to the corruption that has come out. And the media, a lot of the corruption and the lies and the disrespect of the media, the mainstream media is starting to come out now too, and we're seeing that. I hope that they will be put aside and they will be banned and they will be censored, and the ones that are telling the truth and being honest and bringing out the actual science with data, not the science without data, will be stepping forward, and they will get the bright lights and the success and the victors for being the people that have helped us and brought some of this corruption to life. I'm really hoping that we will have great success. I hope that Justin Trudeau will walk away in shame for what he has done to Canadians with this so-called pandemic, and that we will unite again as Canadians from all walks. I love these truckers for what they've done and how they're doing it. They're being peaceful, they're cleaning the area, they're looking after things. The area that I come from, we have great support as well, doing protests in our area. Coots, Alberta, they're doing an amazing job, and now the Americans are stepping in. I think tomorrow they're leaving from California, and that's awesome. Down comes the cavalry, like, here we go. Yeah, I love it. It's I'm proud to be Canadian right now. I'm proud to be a truck driver right now. You know, I know Trudeau is trying to dump on us really bad, but we're doing right. We're good, we're doing right, and we're strong. And we're getting stronger and stronger and stronger, and we have so many people in love. Like, it's like I say, it's been a great experience, and I'm happy to be here.
What's her name?
I think I would say that it was a historical time. It was a time when we all came together. Hopefully our history books hopefully we can stop our history books from being changed, because they're changing history books, and history is history.
Like, this is ridiculous, the way they feel that they can just wipe everything out, good or bad. I mean, even bad history is something we need to learn about. We can't change our ways if we don't know about our history. It's going to be written in history what we are going to change. We are going to change this. We're determined, and I'm looking forward to it. My grandchildren, I want them to know the freedom that we had as kids, running around, playing at night. I have a freedom, I have a right, and we have a right to informed consent on what is in these. Yeah, it's great, and I look forward to what my grandchildren will experience in the future when this all goes right.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is CJ Williams, currently living in Owen Sound, Ontario. I am from the Barrie Aurelia area. I'm a farmer and stock trader by trade, pun intended. I have been here for about a week and a half, and I'm just here, and I'm staying to try and bring light to the amount of corruption and misinformation the media, our mainstream media, is bringing this movement. Day by day, there's article after article, YouTube, Google, Facebook, blatantly lying, calling this a bunch of right-wing extremists full of racism and violence. In 10 days, I have seen none of that. I have seen love, peace, smiles, laughing, and basic human communication, which we need more of. It's been 2 years, and it's been a building problem. In Canada, we have forces against us that don't have our best interests at heart. We have a Charter of Rights in this country, and for it to be proper, it has to apply to everyone, not selectively to fit one's own narrative.
My name is Katie. I came from Chilliwack, British Columbia. I'm here because we're slowly losing our freedoms over time. I could pursue my career as a youth care support worker because I am not vaccinated. And so I'm here standing with the truckers in support and helping them fight for all of Canada's freedoms. And this is where we should all be, because you might not think that you're losing your rights because maybe you're vaccinated, so you're still allowed to do everything. But the thing is, when is enough enough? They're slowly taking our rights away. Right now it's that we need a vax pass for the gym, for restaurants, but what will it be next? Will we need to show our papers walking down the streets? Do we have to inject our children with an experimental vaccine that we don't really know the actual long-term side effects from a company that is the #1 biggest criminal organization ever, that wanted 75 years to release the information? I think we all need to practice more critical thinking and think for ourselves and not be ashamed if we were duped in the beginning, because I think we all started with believing that COVID was something, right? Over time, it just slowly hasn't added up, so there's no shame in it. This is the hill that we should all be willing to die on. This is for our children.
Right now, Justin Trudeau has divided us and pitted each other against us through a belief system, his belief system that is false. And now he is pitting Canadians against each other. What he called a fringe minority is now one of the biggest movements in all of history, and we're here for it. All around the world, people in Canada are standing for each other, and I was inspired to write this. I call it the mass divide. In 2019, it was the start when we began to fear. The media bringing us news we didn't want to hear. It's a virus, contagious, coming to get us that we can't see, pushing people into forced hiding, yelling, "Grab your family!" The masses were now terrified, feeling unsure. Groceries were bought in large amounts, barely a can on the store shelf to count. Toilet paper bought 2 or 3 at a time as COVID illness begins to climb. They reassure us one day there will be a vaccine. Well, if people get too close, don't forget to be mean. Don't come near me, they shout. Stay 6 feet away. The parks were empty. No children could play. There will be an end to this pandemic one day. We have a vaccine now. There's hope on the way. No one can enter without vaccine passes. A simple fix to finally divide the masses. People yell, get the vaccine now before it's too late. Leave me alone, you are approaching with hate. If you choose not to get it, you're not welcome here. If the end is so close, why are we still living in fear? How much more will it take? A third jab for your family's sake? If your vaccines work oh so well, then why are we still going through hell? People in Canada are now proudly patriotic, while the chief of police was trying to make us look psychotic. We were now facing a mass divide, while Justin Trudeau continued to hide. For another cause, he went down on one knee for all of the population to see. But he can't stand up for his own country. The Aboriginals still are not free. There are Nazis and haters and violent, it's true. Do you really have nothing better to do? There are Aboriginal people missing. Why don't you care? Our water is still tainted. This just is not fair. Thousands of children found in unmarked graves, taken from their families in overwhelming waves. The truckers stood up and we vowed, no more! We are gathering in Ottawa like never before. The truckers stood up to protect our rights. No, Justin Trudeau lies and says there are fights. The media sends the message, keep living in fear, while many has lost their jobs to be here. Volunteers running around helping people all day. Please, truckers, we want you to stay. The country isn't divided, it's forming as one. This isn't over, we have already won. We won by forming new friendships and love, while people are praying to our God above. Church tents are handing out food for all people to dine, a love from above that's completely divine. Little children are playing together on the street. Is this really the community you want to defeat? No one has listened to us before with the honk of your truck. They all hear us roar. We stand for freedom, love, and peace. That's what the media won't release. When is the last time a stranger hugged you while passing by? How could they taint this with an outright lie? This is a community like we have never seen before. How could they say we're the ones starting war? I heard many people say I will die on that hill, so one day our children will have their free will. Just know you being here isn't wasting your time. Stand up for the flag. Once again, hold the line!
Yeah!
The small fringe minority of people who are on their way to Ottawa or who are holding unacceptable views that they're expressing do not represent the views of Canadians who have been there for each other, who know that following the science and stepping up to protect each other is the best way to continue to ensure our freedoms, our rights, our values as a country.
To the podium, on behalf of our fans, we'd like to accept this award. Smile for the camera boys. Good record in hand. Stop, take some time to think. Figure out what's important to you. Stop, take some time to think. Figure out what's important to you. Stop, take some time to think. Figure out what's important to you. Gotta make a serious decision. All of our lives and waiting. All of our lives trading for their roses and applause. All of our lives dedicated to shoving it right back in their fucking face. Stop, take some time to think. Figure out what's important to you. Stop, take some time to think. Figure out what's important to you. Stop, take some time to think. Figure out what's important to you. Gotta make a serious decision. You gotta make a serious decision. Stop, take some time to think.